here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? All right. Keep in mind that these messages are general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks. Okay. Now, y'all, when it came down to this download, and I've been wanting to do the download for a minute, but I guess today is the day that I will drop it. Okay. Now, some of you guys can be getting into your fitness journey, doing a lot of things to do the inner work within yourself, right? You know, people say when you look good, you feel good, okay? But sometimes and that's what brings me into part of what I want to tie into this reading, because I'm currently reading this Malcolm Gladwell book called Blink, and I'm going to read a part of it. When it comes to, like, maybe some people could be getting judged by the way that they look, or whatever the case may be, or feel like they need to change certain aspects of themselves in order to look more appealing or attract a certain type of group of friends, lovers, whatever the case may be. Okay. Now, the reason why this title is Beauty in the Struggle, right, is because every time I work out, right, the first song that I tend to intentionally play is J. Cole's Love Yours. I love J. Cole. Some of y'all can be J. Cole lovers as well. Some of y'all initials can start with a J, whatever the case may be. Okay. Now, I did a little research because y'all know I always come with the notes. Okay. So, to break down the song, is called Love Yours, but the way he spells yours is Yourz instead of S, okay? So somebody's initials can be Z. Shout out to Zion, okay? That's made me think of Zion. um, but Love Yours by J. Cole is a powerful anthem centered on the themes of gratitude, self-acceptance, and the rejection of materialism. The song's core message is a critique of the persuasive human tendency to compare one life to others, a habit often fueled by societal pressure and the illusion that wealth and possession equates to happiness, okay? Somebody can have a fast car. That could be a confirmation as to what I just heard. Okay, Hellcat. I don't know why it's making me think of Sexy Red. Somebody thinks you're very sexy. I don't know what it is, but somebody think you're very sexy for the feminine energy here. It says Cole argues that this constant comparison is a trap that leads to perpetual dissatisfaction. The fundamental thesis of the song is encapsulated in its recurring line, "No such thing as a life that's better than yours." Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome in. So I'm breaking down the download of the song, which gravitated you towards this message. Hey, Natalie. So it says J. Cole uses his personal journey from a less privileged background to stardom to illustrate his point. He reflects on his younger self who believed that fame, money, and luxury items will bring ultimate happiness. However, upon achieving this success, he discovers a profound emptiness, realizing that material possessions are hollow without genuine joy and meaningful relationships. The song persists that true wealth lies not in what you have, but in your appreciation for it. Cole introduces the powerful dichotomy of finding beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success, suggesting that most valuable connections and personal growth often occur during your hardships. While success can bring its own form of isolation and moral compromise. It says, ultimately, Love Yours is a call to shift one's perspective inward. It encourages listeners to find contentment in their present circumstances, to value the love of family and friends over status symbols, and to understand that the idealized lives of others are often just a facade. It's a sermon on finding worth not in external validation, but in embracing and loving one's own unique, imperfect journey. Okay, so this could be some people. Hey, Lucas. This is the energy of someone. It could be you, or it could be someone else that you could be dealing with, that is coming to some type of realization that it does not matter how much materialistic things that you have. It doesn't matter what car you drive, what neighborhood you live in, even the accolades that you have strived for up until this point. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to focusing on the eternal things within yourself, that is where you find true happiness. Okay? So a lot of you guys can be decked off. A lot of you guys can be in hermit mode, right? Doing that self reflection, doing that inner work. Um, and I feel like this is a lot of what it is talking about, right? It's making me think of that expression people say, different level, new devil. So it does not matter, collective, like how high up that you have brought yourself to be. There's always going to be some form of pain, hardship, internal, external battle that you're going to have to go through. You know what I'm saying? That's inevitable. That's how life works. That's how the ergonomics of life is is put. You know what I'm saying? Happiness, growth, and all that comes from those hard times that we went through, right? Some of you guys can have friends or lover, or it could just even be yourself, where you may feel as though, like, in order to get external validation from, say, that lover, or say that friend group, or say that job, that you have to change yourself in order to fit in whatever box that they're in. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you lose your sense of authenticity when it comes to that. Because we do live in a societal world where it does put a lot of pressure, where you go on fucking social media and you get to scrolling, hey little chincho, and you get to scrolling and you get to feeling as though, like, man, my life, I wish my life was like this. I wish I drove that. I wish I was in this position and things like that. But not knowing that behind those pictures, behind those videos, people are really battling things within themselves. You know what I'm saying? You only know from the snapshots of what people are going through when you see things from a face value, right? So, from the book, Malcolm Gladwell, it's called Blink. It's such a great book, y'all. I'm almost done. I got one more chapter to read. Y'all, I've always, like I said, I've always loved to read. English was like my favorite subject. But as of lately, like, I've been knocking books out in like 2-3 days. Um, but there's one part in this book I was like, dang, when it comes to the image, right? You remember when everybody was going through that phase of like Casamigos, right? I don't know how long Casamigos done been around, but until it got some type of hype or recognition, everybody was like, oh, all I drink is Casamigos. All I drink is whatever. But there was this part where they did a test, right? And I love the fact that Malcolm Gladwell brings in facts from different type of tests, or um, like psychological aspects into his readings, right? So it's funny because you writing 6'7" is making me think of my friend. Her daughter be like 6'7", 6'7". That's funny. But anywho, I'm gonna read a little piece, right? It says Cheskin set up a blind taste test with 200 brandy drinkers, right? So some of you guys can like to drink whiskey or brandy, whatever the case may be. But it says the two brandies came out roughly the same. Cheskin then decided to go a step further. We went out and did another test with 200 different people, explained Daryl Rhea. Let me skip to this. It says, this time we told people which glass was Christian Brothers and which glass was E&J. Now you are having sensational transference from the name, and this time Christian Brothers numbers are up, right? Clearly, people have more positive associations with the name Christian Brothers than E&J. And I think it was called like Easy Jesus or something like that. I didn't even know that shit. But it said somebody's initials could be E, somebody's initials could be J. Okay. It says that only deepened the mystery, because if Christian Brothers had a stronger brand, why were they losing market share? So now we do another 200 people they tested, right? It says this time the actual bottles of each brand are in the background. We didn't ask about the packages, but they are there. And what happened? Now we get a statistical preference for E&J just off of the aesthetic of the bottle, right? So we've been able to isolate what Christian Brother problem is. The problem is not the product and it's not the branding, it's the package. How many of you guys have ever been attracted to something or someone just based off of how they looked, right? Instead of really getting the quality of how it tastes or how somebody's actual soul is, right? So they said Christian Brothers looked like a bottle of wine. They had a long, slender spout and a simple off-white label. E&J, by contrast, had a far more ornate bottle, more squat like a Decatur, with smoke glass foil wrapping around the spout and a dark, rich texture label. And back then, I don't know why foil was associated with like royalty, because in the book he also explains like how the difference between butter and margarine. And so they, with Imperial brand, right, they started to use foil wrapper, which was more appealing to people, making them more liable to use it in comparison to actual butter, right? So it says E&J by I think I read that. Boom, boom. To prove their point, Rhea and his colleagues did one more test. They served 200 people Christian Brothers brandy out of an E&J bottle and E&J brandy out of a Christian Brothers bottle. Which brandy won? Christian Brothers. So again, it did the fact that they put E&J in the Christian Brothers bottle, people were still going with Christian Brother just basically off of simply how it looked, not knowing that it was E&J in the damn bottle. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing, collective. Some of you guys can be struggling with I'm hearing like making a look for yourself or wanting to just be viewed a certain type of way. And like I said earlier, collective, it does not matter what it is that you have. Sooner, like, beauty is only skin deep. You know, what really matters is getting to know somebody's spirit, getting to know somebody's soul. That's going to take you farther than people that think that the materialistic things that they have or the fact that they feel like they can buy their way up to a certain place is going to make them stick there. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get some tarot. We're going to get into it as far as like what is the situation here to kind of give you more confirmation on what's going on. So we're going to get one card, okay? 10 of Pentacles. All right, this is long-term stability, okay? This can be a relationship that somebody could be in where, you know, maybe it's one partner here that, who was putting in 30 to 30? It made me think of that song by Kendrick and SZA. That's the way I like it. Is that it? I don't know. Anyhow, 10 of Pentacles. This is long term, okay? It got some dogs on here too, so it's like loyalty. Some of you guys can be, like I said, in a relationship with dealing with someone who, you know, wants to change themselves and fit a certain type of look or, you know, to where that's what they think that their partner is going to like, or to, I don't know, like attract a certain type of lifestyle for themselves. Okay, I do feel like this is somebody who actually wants to be in a long-term relationship, so maybe this is somebody looking at those certain things. In the Malcolm Gladwell book Blink, he talks a lot about the unconscious, right? That little door of the unconscious, of in making quick judgment off of your past experience, right? It's like, you ever met somebody, it doesn't matter how nice they are or whatever the case may be, it's something about their energy, something about their spirit, to where you could be like, I don't think this person really liked me like that, or whatever the case may be. And that could be simply based off of your experience of coming across a lot of people like that in your lifetime, to where maybe you know, had that initial feeling, right? When with your unconscious, it's like you being able to determine something without putting much thought into it. You know, like you go to a party and it just don't feel right. You don't have any type of evidence that tells you that it doesn't feel right, but you know what I'm saying? Your body is your biggest indicator. The energy that you have is your biggest indicator. You know, maybe you notice certain things that gives you that feeling. You know what I'm saying? It made me think of this one guy that he was at the grocery store. It was a reel. He was at the grocery store and he was talking about how when he gets into the store, he looks for the exits. And the reason why he does that is because he has a background in military. So wherever he goes, that's how his unconscious picks up things. You know what I'm saying? Like, thinking of like, okay, if we're in this place, worst case scenario, from how I was trained, I'm able to locate where the exits are. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of y'all are just coming to that point of recognizing things that you may not have a certain explanation about, but based off your past experiences, your unconscious automatically picks it up. All right. So maybe when it comes to relationship, this can be somebody that's like, I've always dated handsome men, or I've always dated beautiful women. And maybe that was you from a conscious perspective. That's the only thing that you really paid attention to. You know what I'm saying? You can tell a lot with someone when it comes to their body language and their facial expressions, because also in, I think it was this book, or if it was The Tipping Point, where Gladwell was speaking on how they did a test of like watching a certain type of show or whatever. I think he referenced Friends in on mute, right? But based off of the facial expressions, they can calculate certain type of what's the word? They can calculate some type of number based off of your facial expressions. You know what I'm saying? It's science. It's science. Okay. Hey, Tainted. Hola, ¿cómo estás? It's so funny too, because that makes me think. Like, I had a friend, didn't know much English, right? But we always had a good time together. Didn't know English, but a smile is universal. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was funny. But it's funny too, because in his book also he explains like how even in different countries, what may be like happiness to us may be perceived as something different in other countries. You know how like Russian people and things like that, they don't really hug or show expression like that. They're very blunt people out there. Oh, it wasn't Malcolm Gladwell. It was Mark Manson in that book, The Subtle Art of Learning How to Not Give a Fuck. He was very humble when he went to Russia, because the people there are very blunt. They gonna tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? They don't really sugarcoat things like how we do out here in America to fit being appeasing for other people. You know. So let's see. What's this Ten of Pentacles about? Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Okay. So the thing is here with someone, I feel like you have a lot of depth to you, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles, like you are this, when you come into people's life, you are like a big opportunity. Like you hold something within you, collective, that not only benefits you, but other people that are around you, okay? That's what I want you to understand. Somebody's initials can start with an A, I see, on this Ace of Pentacles, okay? And it's merely because of the work that you do. All right. Six of Wands speaks of someone being recognized for their achievements, their goals. You can have some sort of a platform for yourself. So I'm hearing Tupac, all eyes on me, little life of a thug, nigga, till the day I die. No, I'm just some of y'all can love Tupac. This is making me think of my brother. My brother loved Tupac. But somebody, I'm hearing that LMA song, Love the way you pay attention. You notice everything. You are my everything. Somebody likes that though. Like you can be somebody to where, like, say they got a new haircut, or it's just something different about them. You point it out. This is somebody likes attention. Okay, and maybe because somebody likes attention, they could have used to go towards people that got that attention based off of their surface level looks, right? When it came to a relationship, this is the type of person that they're like, oh, I want the baddest bee or the baddest on my arm, and that's all fine and dandy, but it's like, what's that soul like? What have you accomplished to want all this type of recognition for, other than the chains around your neck and your fit and your whip, and you know what I'm saying? It got to be some depth there, and somebody sees that with you, right? Ace of Pentacles. It's like You're not out here with your hand out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the things that you have. You don't have the thing. I'm looking at the chat, child. You must love. We ain't even gonna get that attention. But anyhow, the things that you have got for yourself, collective, was merely coming from the hands of the Most High. Ace of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Your blessings don't lie in the hands of other people. Your finances don't lie in the hands of other people. So it's like what puts somebody here and this Two of Swords energy is the fact that there's a decision that they have to make. Possibly when it comes towards approaching you or doing that inner work when it comes to themselves. You know what I'm saying? I do sense a little insecurity here. Okay, because this is somebody who, you know, it's like they get attention, but you get attention too. But you get attention merely based off of the type of person that you are, not for the things that you have collected. That's what makes you different from other people. Okay. Now I want to see what's the Six of Wands about. I feel like this is your energy. Ace of Wands. Ooh, I'm trying to tell you, the reason why you get recognized for the things that you do is because you are very, like, the aces are coming from the hands of the Most High. God has instilled something in you that you are very passionate about, collective. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's new to you. It's like, whatever you tackle, you embody it. It's like whatever you touch turns into gold, collective. 12 on the it's 12 people, 12 likes. So something can be significant happening in December. That can be a confirmation for someone before this year is up, because you know how people say at the end of this year, whatever is staying, new year, new me. Child. So maybe somebody want to make it up to you before this year is over. They don't want to be left in this year. Okay? Maybe they want to. It's like, this can be Big G giving somebody another opportunity with the Ace of Wands to come towards you in a more passionate way, not by the basis of the materialistic shit that they have. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody is realizing, like, damn, I lived my life this whole time when it comes to being in a relationship with wanting to have the baddest this and the baddest that or whatever. But then when you really think, like, can I have a long-term stable, Ten of Pentacles, come on. A long-term stable relationship with this type of person? No. So somebody done fumbled across, or somebody must have fumbled you or felt like they fumbled you. But somebody here, it's like you're not just a cute face. You're not just a handsome face. Like, you have so much more shit to offer than just that. You know what I'm saying, collective? So with the Ace of Wands, it's like the reason why you are getting recognized for the things that you do is because you have a passion for something. You know what I'm saying? You're not, again, looking for your looks to get you to where you need to get or to get you the things that you want. It's like you have a very great understanding that Big G don't play when it comes to spinning the block around you. Okay? Like, even when you struggle, you still look good, collective. You still look good. You know, it's some people that may rely on the dude or a man or whatever to or a woman to get their hair done, get their nails done, do this and that. And as soon as they're not dealing with that person, you can quickly see how they were not able to sustain that type of lifestyle. But with you, collective, baby, whole different can of paint. Somebody could be a painter or an artist. Somebody could like to draw or something like that. Okay. What's this? Yeah, 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups. I'm telling you, this person is about to come back. This person is about to come back into your life. Okay, 6 of Cups. Like, this is definitely that energy of somebody from your past. Because why 9 of Cups? You emotionally fulfill them. Okay? You emotionally fulfill them, collective. It is not an amount of money. Some of y'all with the past ex energy, it ain't enough money that somebody could pay you to even go back with whoever that person is. Just to throw that out there. That could be somebody you had a long-term relationship with. But now that person, I feel like, is seeing that you're getting recognized and you're prospering even without them. So it wasn't like they was really putting you in a position that you wasn't already putting yourself in. Period. Okay. But anywho, this person is starting to operate on a heart level. Emotions. Okay. What's that? It's making me think of that Destiny Child song. Somebody's name could be Destiny, but it's like, it's just emotions taking me over. Caught up in sorrow, lost in How does that song start off? I don't know why. I'm trying to think of the song, but I keep hearing, I think it's Tamia. All I hear is raindrops falling from my window pane. Oh, baby, honey, why'd you have to go? Somebody, you got somebody singing love songs, love songs. This could be somebody that listen to, like, you know, different type of music, but child, when they get to hearing love songs, they think of you. Okay? They think of you. And this is what's making them want to come back, because they like, damn, why is this person on my mind so fucking much? Okay? You still on the back of their mind. They mind. Somebody feel like you heard. Okay, you can wear glasses. Cause remember when her first came out, like she was very hidden. Even in like her first couple of albums, like she was like shadowed out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, collective, because it's like you don't even be looking for fucking attention. Like you just get it. You can be in the back of the fucking classroom. You can be decked off, and your energy attracts people to you. You don't even be looking for motherfuckers to be like, "Hey, I'm here. Look at what I got. Look at what I drive. Look." You don't even be doing that shit. Some people may think like you too humble. Like you could really pop your shit if you wanted to, but you don't. Okay? You don't. And that's what makes you even more appealing, because it's like when people come across you, you don't have to do the fucking most. And this is what somebody likes about you. This is what somebody is distinguishing when it comes to you and other people. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ain't gotta announce it if you got it. You ain't gotta announce it if you got it, baby. Listen. The ones that gotta announce like, oh, I got this, or whatever, it screams insecurity, because it's like, why are you placing the value of who you are as a person into materialistic shit? It's like, motherfucker, would you still be able to pop your shit the way that you did if you didn't? Okay, then. It's making me think, you know that dude and his mom, she's like a baker or something. I think she's like Dominican. And he be advertising his mom, but she's like, she looks Asian. I don't know. But like she was like, you gonna pay my bills? No? Okay then. Because whoever this person was dealing with, I'm hearing, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Can you pay my telephone bill? I don't think you do. So you and me are through. So they could have been dealing with somebody that, okay, they had this pretty aesthetic, or they had this handsome aesthetic, and it was certain things that they thought that was going to grant them access towards getting those certain things. But somebody's catching on, like, okay, okay, I see what you about. And that's what the Blink is talking about, being able to thin slice people. You know what I'm saying? In a blink of an eye. It's like you can tell a lot about somebody with having a 3-minute, 5-minute conversation with them. In the book, he also explains how, like, I think at Harvard they did some type of test as far as like how people interpret people, right? Whether it's face to face, and whether and how instead of that, you looking at their private space, right? Looking at their room, how they have things set up and things like that. That can tell you a lot about a person. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's very tidy, because that shows a lot of how organized someone is, or, you know, things like that, that they don't really show other people. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things are not posted on fucking social media. Somebody could be dealing with somebody who could be very pretty or very handsome, but like they live very shitty. Something like that can be significant. Okay, so let me see. What's the Six of Cups? What they want to come back for? Okay, I'm hearing, baby, come back. You can blame it on me. Four of Pentacles. They do not want to let you go, collective. So, again, when it comes to this person, in order to try and get you back from what they're used to, they could try and, offer you certain things financially. Ooh, the Emperor's at the bottom of the deck. This could be like a boss type of energy. So it's kind of like, who you think you are to not want to come back to me? You know what I'm saying? I can get you this, I can get you that, I can. Not knowing that you can do it yourself. The only person you dictate as the boss of your life is Big G. You know what I'm saying? That's the real person that's gonna be able to make some shit shake for you. Okay? So with the Four of Pentacles, what is this? Three of Cups. They definitely want to reconcile. They definitely want to reconcile. This could be somebody that could be like, okay, like let's go out to drinks. Maybe this person ain't took you on no date or had like just a formal, you guys just chilling or something like that. But I feel like while this person, like you've been having a good time with the Three of Cups, that's like celebrating, enjoying life, out with friends, mingling and things like that. So it's like this person sees that however you base this person, because somebody here is ready for a relationship, whether it's you or them. When it came to what you've encountered, your experiences from the past and what you now have as, I don't want to say a criteria, but like what you have as a standard, right? For what you're looking for, somebody could definitely drive a fast car. um, what your standard is when it comes to a relationship, it's like again, it's like, okay, maybe in the past, just speaking about myself, right? Like, I don't know, because I can't even say that. I never really cared about what motherfuckers had. I don't care how fine you are. But like it's really gotten to a point now to where it's like within the first encounter of me communicating with you, if I only see that you're looking at me from a sexual basis, or if you just when it comes to wanting a relationship, like a commitment, right? If you're only coming to me in the first few conversations in regards to that, or you're flaunting the type of shit that you have, I can already tell that you are not the type for me, right? Some people ain't at that point. Maybe they still get wooed by the this and the that and the whatever the case may be. But this is an energy here of somebody that actually wants a relationship. They want somebody with some morals, with some motherfucking standards, with some integrity. Okay? So you gonna still enjoy your life and things of that sort until you come across somebody who, with the Six of Wands energy, knows how to pay attention to the important shit. You know what I'm saying? What are your life goals? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Like, you can tell a lot by a conversation. Okay? So this person is, they kind of stingy when it comes to you. You must think I'm stingy and I can't hide it. I'm thinking of genuine, but it made me think of genuine. Okay, somebody is seeing that you are actually a genuine person, collective. You can like to drink wine. You know what I'm saying? The High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. It's like you know a lot, and you may notice certain things about people within that thin slicing type of energy that you pick up off of them. You may not say it, but you sense it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you are that type of person with this emotional fulfillment to where it's like if somebody that you're with had a long day, they don't have to tell you I've had a long day. You can tell by what? Their facial expressions, their mood. And I feel like you're somebody that instantly goes into action. You know what I'm saying? It's making me think of I was gonna sing this song for karaoke last night. That's funny. Um That Beyonce song, Cater to You, right? She's like, I'll put your do-rag on. I'll fix your hair. Yeah, all of that. Okay, let me cater to you, cause baby, this is your day. Do anything for my man, baby, you blow me away. I got your slippers, your dinner, your dessert, and so much more. And I feel like, listen, you don't mind being that type of person to the right person. People be wanting that type of energy, but don't be doing shit towards one of the motherfuckers to do those things for you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when it comes to, again, a relationship, it's not like you want a motherfucker to read your mind, but you want someone to be in sync with you to where they pay attention to certain things. They know how you are. They know how you operate. They know when you're not having a good day. They know when it is a good day, when it's a time and place for shit. Somebody could have been dealing with somebody who did not know how to act in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, you pretty, or yeah, you handsome, but it's like, yeah, I can't take you here. Somebody like, I can't take it. I don't know. Somebody could be in a relationship with somebody who's trying to keep up with the Joneses, and it's like, this ain't even how you are. Queen of Cups. Exactly. I'm trying to tell you, Queen of Cups, you're very loving, but you don't just give your love out to just anyone. You know what I'm saying? Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's a fish here. Somebody could be a Pisces. Um, Somebody wants to apologize to you because you're a sweetheart. Like, however somebody did to you, however somebody did you, they felt like they shouldn't have done you like that. Somebody's name could start with a Q. Um, What's this Ace of Pentacles? You're very loving. It's like you're the life of the party just because you are a sweetheart. It's not because, like, you've gained some type of popularity based off of your endeavors, or what is that you do, or position that you have, or whatever. You simply are the life of the party because you're welcoming. You don't judge people. You know what I'm saying? You that type of friend. If y'all out and somebody ain't got no money or whatever to get certain things, it's like, oh, I got you. You straight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to fucking post at the fact that you covered the homegirl or the homie bill. You know what I'm saying? To get validation from other people so they can know, hey, I'm a sweetheart. Hey, no. A lot of the things that you do, collective, is behind the scenes. And that's why you attract that certain type of energy, because listen, people may forget what you tell them, but they always going to remember how you made them feel. And I feel like this is why somebody here is in this Two of Swords energy, because they're like, damn, I got a decision to make. Like, I know, however, I did, collective. Should I go? Should I stay, or should I go? Okay. So the Hierophant came out, period. Only clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Big G is the only person that can bring these big guaranteed opportunities into your life, collective. Because at the end of the day, you are somebody who goes to Big G in regards to anyone, especially a relationship. I can't tell you how many times I done prayed to God about certain people that was in my life, and he showed me certain signs, and I ignored them, right? I ignored them, kept dealing with them. And he constantly showed me, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You say you want a certain type of person like this or that, but look how this person treated you. Look how, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker don't even know how to communicate. Look how they don't even make time for you. Look. And it took for me to look at myself and be like, you know what, fuck this. I know the type of love that I give, and I know the type of love I deserve. And because I try to act, not even try, I do. Very forgiving, the Queen of Cups energy, right? Just as Big G is, to a certain extent, okay? So the Hierophant is like, somebody here feel as though, like, being with you, collective, is a big opportunity for a higher level of commitment. This could be a marriage. This can be just putting a stamp on girlfriend, boyfriend, anything like that. Like, somebody, damn, somebody feels like, I'm hearing that, I'm hearing two songs. Somebody feels like you're their good luck charm. Because I'm hearing, I got so much love for you in these arms. Don't you know that you're my good luck charm? Somebody definitely been working out, okay? Somebody's arms are looking nice. The Emperor came right the fuck back out. But the other song that I was hearing was somebody felt like they done walked out of heaven. Hey, Zion. Somebody feel like they done walked out of heaven when it came to you, the Queen of Cups. Because like I said, collective, you are very loving and you are very caring. At the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Anything that puts you in some type of mental entrapment, emotional wise, or whatever the case may be, because Swords is all about thoughts, right? You're going to go somewhere more peaceful. It's like, listen, I ain't got to go home, but I know goddamn well I ain't got to stay the fuck here. It's always going to be something better. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be something better, more fitting for you, though. Because even then, it's like somebody here, it is a sense of insecurity because somebody looks at themselves as like this boss type of energy, right? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? There may be somebody that in their eyes feel like is more handsome than them or more prettier than them or whatever the case may be, but it's that internalness about someone that holds up to how they look. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shitty, shiny people out here. Okay? So the Emperor, listen, this is very confirming what I'm saying. Big G is the boss. Big G is the boss. Can't nobody, listen, even when it comes to a job, it's like, if Big G hired you, who gonna fire you, collective? Who gonna fire you? Especially when it comes to your passions and what you're passionate about. God instilled that within you. Can't nobody take that from you. As long as you go towards the passions and the gifts that God gave you, he gonna always put you in rooms with people, even if it's even if it's different level new devil, it's always gonna be different level new angels as well. Understand that. Understand that. Okay. I just get this energy of like I'm the boss. I'm the biggest boss that you seen just for. Somebody can like to go to Ross. Somebody's name could be Rick. I don't know. Somebody, y'all. And it's Sunday. Oh my God. God forgive me. But you know my heart. Y'all remember that old Vine when it was like... Listen, when I say this, look, God don't want us to be perfect. He has a sense of humor too, okay? But listen, y'all remember that old Vine when it was like, I was born by the river, I was shaking it bend it over. I was getting that cash. If you know, you know. I was born by the river, Rick. I don't know. Somebody could have dated a stripper, you know, bend it over, pop that. I was getting that cash, something like that. It's like, you know how they say that you could take the girl out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the girl, or vice versa. You can take the guy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the guy. Whatever the case may be, somebody can be street affiliated. Okay. It's 12 people in here, it's 21 likes. And you notice how the inner twos mirror each other? This could give like twin flame energy. Okay. Judgment. Exactly. I'm trying to tell you, Big G is like, okay, God is always going to bring you across people, even in your struggling moments, that is going to mirror him. You know what I'm saying? He's always going to bring people in your life that is going to mirror him, whether it's how sweet they are, how caring they are, how they, with the Three of Cups, how they get you out of the house and socialize and have a good time and get back to yourself. And you know what I'm saying? He's always going to bring people that are a reflection of him. And you are a reflection of, like, maybe you have a good relationship with God, and maybe like somebody values that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they are trying to find their walk when it comes to God. I feel like you could be a very forgiving person. Like, even with judgment, you don't judge this person. They could have disclosed certain things about themselves to where, like, you didn't judge them, because you know, with the emperor energy here, that's not your position to do so. You know what I'm saying? What you worry about is, one, if whatever somebody here is scared about being judged with, are you still in that energy? If you're still in that energy, you still have work to do to get to where you are trying to go, or where somebody here has the potential of going. But if you're trying to make certain changes about your life to be in a better position, you notice that as well. But where you're headed with the 10 of Pentacles is either like you need to see somebody trying, or you would rather somebody already in the energy of wanting to be faithful, wanting to be in a commitment or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't judge them. It's like I don't judge you. You may not be where I'm at with it when it comes to how I view relationships, and that's okay. But I hope you find somebody that you can relate to at whatever level that you at. It's kind of like that, you know? But with the Hierophant, I do feel like this is somebody who is wanting to get closer to Big G. Because it's kind of like they got to go through God to get to you at this point. Because with the High Priestess energy, it's like you can read people very well, collective. It's like, yeah, it sounds good, but like based off of your actions, it's not, the math ain't mathing. Like you can't have the wool pulled over your eyes that easily, like this person could have done with people in the past. Why? Because it's the God in you. Okay, so what else? 7 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Yeah, because listen, with Big G being the boss of these opportunities that are able to come into our life, because it's not that they're not able to come into our life, we just have to be in that frequency to accept it. And anything you do when it comes to ill will to get those opportunities, 9 times out of 10, the shit don't last long. So would you rather go with the shit the right way so it can stick, or having to backtrack off of the faulty, conniving shit that you did in order to maintain whatever that position is? Right? So with the 7 of Swords coming out, the 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords, it's like, yeah, with the 7 of Swords, you make it, somebody here can do something behind someone's back thinking that they're not going to get caught. But with the 3 of Wands, you got some shit waiting for you. What? 5 of Swords. Conflict, jealousy, envy. And if you ain't went through certain experiences in life to know how to handle that shit, you will easily fucking fold when you get to those positions. It's like you didn't gain the proper knowledge that you needed through the struggle in order to maintain that next level. So the thing is, whoever this person is, they're definitely watching you, okay, with the 7 of Swords energy. Maybe with the 3 of Wands, I feel like they're waiting, you know? They're like, collective will hit me up. Collective, whatever. All that's doing is creating, as you continue to work on yourself, collective, towards trying to make yourself a better person, because you are what you attract, right? The more you continue to work on yourself to try and achieve this 10 of Pentacles, whether it be you getting your own home, a long-term foundation, or long-term goals, or anything like that, the better is going to put you in a position to meet somebody that has also done the work themselves. So it's always going to be 5 of Swords energy. It's just making more competition, jealousy, and envy for whoever this person is, by thinking that you're just waiting around, fucking waiting for them. You never know the places that Big G will put you in to where you meet somebody at your exact same frequency. Thank you, 4748. I hope you have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year's too. Blessings to blessings on all of you guys. John Terrell says, I love Faithful Woman. On the real, because listen, when, what's that song? And when my back is against the wall and I feel our hope is gone, I just lift my head up to the sky and say, help me to be strong. I think that's Mary Can't Give Up Now. It's like when you're in a relationship and you at that point to where you want to give up, you don't feel like you're strong enough to do this or do that. It's so important to have a partner by your side that holds Big G in such a high regard to it. It don't matter. Words are very powerful. Okay, words are very powerful. And when you end up in a low position, you don't want to be around somebody who was only gravitated towards you based off materialistic things that'll put you down because you don't have those things anymore. You're going to want somebody who got faith in Big G to remind you that everything that you're looking for is within yourself. Sometimes you need people around. No, not even sometimes. You need fucking people around you that can see the greater good in you in times that you can't see it within yourself. You need those people. Somebody can be in this energy of like, oh, I don't need nobody. I don't need. Okay. Let's see how far along you're going to get with that type of mentality. And then get back to me and let me know how it's going. And if you don't have a faith in Big G, it's like who do you got to back you? What is your source that helps you believe that this is not your final destination? Struggle is inevitable. We're all going to go through it. We all do go through it. I don't care how pretty somebody makes it, how they make their life to be. We all go through it. That's something that's no one's obsolete from it. Is when you continue to suppress the fact that you are going through something that makes it a lot harder for you to face it. Somebody could be stopping drinking, okay? Or somebody could be using substances to suppress certain things, but like I said in the other live, everywhere you go, there you are. There you are. So you're going to have to face yourself one way or another. And it's not going to be from behind you being around other people or because of the things that you have. When people get to experience you on a one-on-one basis, that's when people get to actually really see who type of person that you are. Oh, thank you, Till. It said, hi, I just wanted to let you know that Jesus loves you. Thank you. Jesus loves you too. Okay, so let's see, y'all. Two of Swords energy. What type of decision is somebody? Seven of Cups. They are so confused. They are so confused. There's so many options. And somebody could be deciding, again, somebody wants a relationship. Maybe this is somebody who got a lot of options. And with you, though, it's easy to pick other people when you don't have to do the work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I ain't got to do much with this person. They'll accept this and that. But when it comes to the real depth of people, it's not there. With you, it's going to require work. They know that. They wouldn't be in two frames of mind if they didn't. Because it's either if they want to be with you, they're going to have to do the inner work within themselves. And ultimately, when you do the inner work within yourself, with what you really want, is going to change your settings. It's going to change the way that you think. And it's not a fucking bad thing for whoever this person is. It's not bad. It's like, do you want to continue to live the fucking life that you was living with surface level ass people? Or do you want something real and true? When you decide for yourself that you want better, it's going to break you away from all the things that aren't. And sometimes it's going to be just a you and Big G season because the things that people have surrounded themselves with, the settings and the whatever, get stripped away from them. But it's not to hurt you, it's to help you. And sooner or later, I'm pretty sure the people that person was around is going to start looking at them, looking at how their life is going, and it's going to cause them, period, confirmation. And it's gonna cause they asses to make the changes too. Some of y'all don't even know that y'all are trendsetters without even trying to be one. People see that you make different changes for yourself, and they're like, okay, shit, I see that Whoop Whoop is doing this or whatever, and they apply it to their life, and they see that they works for them as well. Seven of Cups, the Fool. Yeah, somebody wants to take some type of leap of faith, but they scared though because they like, I don't know where I'm gonna land if I take this leap of faith when it comes to collective. This is like a fuck it energy, like fuck it. I'm gonna just do it. Like they're so confused. They're so maybe this person can't read you. You don't give them anything to go based off of when it comes to the decision that they are trying to make. So they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck do I do? The Star. Aw. It's making me think. Somebody's name could be Brandon. I don't know why it's making me think of I had mentioned him in another read too. When in my high school, he was autistic. And that's also a confirmation too, because I do want to work in mental health, and I want to be like a behavioral technician, like ABA, an applied behavior analyst, and it does a lot with like young kids and autism, right? Because before I became a fashion designer, I wanted to be a pediatrician because I wanted to work with kids. But then fashion kind of took the forefront. But I'm like, now that I've experienced life and things like that, especially when it came to like mental health and things, a lot of things start at a young age. So autistic energy can be here as well. But it reminds me, it reminds me of this dude named Brandon and back in high school, and I was always so nice to him, whatever. He was so cool. I'd be like, Brandon, what's up? What you got going on today? And I remember one time he was like, Cassie, you are the apple of my eye. I was like, aw. He was so cool. But like, the thing here with this star energy, it's not that this person don't want a relationship with you. It's you don't know what certain people bring out of you, right? When it comes to you, collective, because you are this Queen of Cups energy, you're very loving, you're very caring, you're very nurturing, it's going to bring up insecurities within this person. Because again, this could be somebody that's like, I'm a boss, you know what I'm saying? I don't get jealous, I don't get tired, I don't. Somebody's name could be Kevin. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody who got a little bit of a hard exterior, okay? A little hard exterior. Soft interiors, but hard exterior. Okay, and it takes somebody very special to get inside that soft interior. You have done so without even doing much. Would you look at that? Just off of how you treat this person. Just how you notice certain things about them. Just by how you are you. Okay? You're everything that they wish for with the star energy. You want somebody that's like that. But you're going to be able to read those certain type of things that make them feel a little uncomfortable. And they don't like that. They like that, but they don't like that because it's like almost admitting, I mean, you're somebody special, collective. You're very special to this person. And it's not a bad thing to show that you are vulnerable. You know, Six of Pentacles, this person, you're very giving. It's like you give without expecting anything in return. You know what I'm saying? You're not tallying up all the time that you done did this and gave this and that. Nah. If you're going to do it, Queen of Cups, you're going to do it from the heart. Somebody can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're everything that this person wished for. But they hold you to a high degree. Maybe a higher degree in which they hold themselves to. With how they view themselves. You know, it's like I said, you look good, they look good. I mean, they look good, but you look good too. They a boss, but you a boss too. It's like, wouldn't you want to meet somebody on your frequency? But this could be somebody that was comfortable with having that sense of superiority with the Hierophant energy here, to where, you know, they thought they was a shot caller. But you a shot caller too when it comes to your life and the people that you decide to invite in it or kick out. Okay, period. Okay, so we got Page of Swords, Temperance, Two of Pentacles. Okay, somebody wants to reach out to you from a distance with the Page of Swords energy, the Temperance. It's because you are this earth angel. Okay, you bring a lot of peace and harmony into this person's life. And how I feel like you're going to look at it with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the fucking deck. Yep. You're using discernment. You're like, is this person stable enough to stay on the track that they are telling me that they want to stay on to get to where I'm trying to go as well? So you're not, it's not that you're not as sweet to this person in the Queen of Cups energy, but based off whatever you went through with them, or their lack of, I should say, you've become the Queen of Swords. This is like somebody feeling like they have to go to the principal's office. Oh my God. Like, you make them nervous. Two of Pentacles. Just give like juggling energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make them nervous. A little clumsy. I'm hearing that song, clumsy cause I'm falling in love. You got me tripping. Oh, You got this person acting outside of their character that they have sustained for themselves. It's like, yeah, you can be hard or whatever, but why you checking up on Collective? You know what I'm saying? Why you looking at their socials? Why you worried about them? Because you care. Because you fucking care. The Chariot, okay? This person may want to pull up on you. They're very determined. What's this determination about, though? Is it from ego, or is it really because they want to... Queen of Pentacles, yep. They really want you to be somebody that they commit to. Five of Wands. But y'all could have like argued, fought, or it's a battle here between themselves. They know that you're somebody that is worth committing to. Maybe this person is going through a struggling period, you know? And it's like trying... Somebody feel like they don't got it all together in order to approach you the way that they want to. But again, I don't feel like you're somebody that judges them. You're not somebody that judges them. All you ask is for them to be honest with you. Have that sense of transparency. Let me know what's going on. Because you never know. Closed mouths don't get fed. This person don't know how much that you can be so much of a big opportunity towards helping them get to where they need to go if they admit that they're not in the position that they want to be in. Put the ego and the fucking pride away. Everybody struggles. Nobody is obsolete. Everybody is not always on the up and up. Come on. But when you came across so many people that was quick to play to the left, talk down to you and shit like that when you was on the down and out, I can see how the thinking is. And being like, I don't want to go through that again. This person done ratted me out. They done made me feel like I was the brokest bitch, brokest nigga around. I get it. But they know from snap judgment that you're not like that. They know that. This is just a matter of this person stop fighting within themselves. King of Pentacles right after the fucking Five of Wands. Yeah, they're a battle between themselves. Page of Pentacles, you're teaching them something. Based off of how you are upholding yourself, Collective, you're teaching them that there are people that still love you in spite of whatever season that you may be in. Hello. Heller. It's so funny because I be telling my friend, I be like, when she give me something, I be like, gracias. What did I say? I be like, gracias. She like, bananas. Some of y'all can know Spanish. Okay. Somebody wants to, like, somebody here is so used to materialistic things. Like, they want to know your love language. Because evidently, a new this and a new that is not really what captivates you. Okay. So let's get some advice. And then we out of here. King of Swords. Somebody could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Somebody's initial could be K. Somebody's thinking long and hard. This would be somebody that's not really affectionate. You know what I'm saying? They can be a little cold and detached. They're always in their head. Seven of Swords. They've kind of come up with a plan. I'm hearing thinking of a master plan. Nah, I'm playing Shawty on my mind. Three of Cups on how to reconcile with you, or how to get back into a good. I'm hearing good graces with you. Knight of Cups. They're dragging their feet though. They're moving very slow. It's because you're not giving them no hints on how to come in. It's like, this is somebody that has to go with their intuition. In the book, the Blink book, he was talking about how he brought in some references from like war times, and there was like a red team and a blue team, and there was a commander on board, but he said that he wasn't taking any, he gave them the instructions on what to do, but when it came to making snap judgments on certain things, he left it up to them. So this can be somebody that's praying to God as far as like, I don't know what to do, give me a sign, whatever. Their intuition is telling them something now. Their intuition is telling them something. Something is becoming a confirmation for someone. Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Because, listen, sitting around waiting is not going to get you any quicker. You're the Ace of Pentacles coming out again. You're a big opportunity. You're a big deal, collective. You're a big deal. So it's like, slow feet don't eat is what I'm hearing. Okay? The Empress at the bottom of the fucking day. I'm going to end it on that because, listen, you the one and not the two, okay? Some of y'all can have like a bestie type of energy, or I don't know, because it makes me think of that SZA and Keke Palmer movie when SZA was like, you the what? I'm the one. And not the what? The two. I'm telling you, you always going to need people around you that's going to remind you of who you are, collective. I feel like you are very much this type of person to this person. No matter how cold or detached they come off, like, you know what I'm saying? You embody all the queens. So it's like you have that loving aspect to you to cater to them emotionally. Queen of Wands, you cater, you appease them aesthetically. Queen of Pentacles, you know how to make some shit shake. If they on the down and out, you know how to make certain decisions to take over. And the Queen of Swords, you're very smart. You know what I'm saying? So you can put this person up on game when it comes to mental aspects of things, of discernment, when it comes to people, places, and things. Ace of Pentacles, like, come on. And anybody valuable to come across an Empress ain't gonna wait on it. Best believe that. They gonna notice. Just like how you can notice a fucked up person within the conversation, you can notice how genuine and how loving someone is within the conversation as well. The kind of person that you will want to keep around. And it's some of you guys can have clientele. It's making me think of, even with my clients, like, we be having so many deep conversations and things like that. They be like, yeah, we need to hang out. We need to... Y'all, I'm not so social, believe it or not. I listen. It's like, you can come over, and even though I don't invite everybody to my house, but it's like, you can come over and I can cook. You know what I'm saying? If I care about you, I'm gonna want you in my personal space. But some of y'all can have that type of energy where, like, you leave so much of an imprint on people to where it's like they will want you around consistently. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be like me. Y'all got friends of all walks of parks. Okay? From the hood to the good. No, I'm just playing. that is your message, collective. Understand that this is not your final destination, okay? And during hardships, that is when you realize the certain type of people that you need to keep into your life. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for subbing, JBN. I appreciate you. Join the fam. Join the fam. Okay, because you the what? You the one, not the what, not the two. Okay? Making sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.